Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, yet to another live stream. It's been a minute. Unisat.io is down. Could they handle all the traffic that the BRC20 industry is garnering right now? I don't think so. We're also going to be talking about a massive airdrop or two that's coming to the BRC20 industry, so stay tuned. We got you covered.
Francis Dhun, Uncensored.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another live stream edition of Francis Dhun Uncensored, where we got tomorrow's newspapers today. If you agree with me, do like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button if you're new as well, guys. So today, we want to talk about a couple things, right? I was actually about to make a Unisat video, like how to trade there, again, that highly requested. And, you know, in the midst of it, I was stuck in the mempool, and then after that, Unisat website pretty much crashed. So I canceled out that video to go live today. And we are joined by my good old buddy, old pal, Devis. How's it going, Dev? Thank you for joining me as well.
Welcome, everybody. Nice to see you, Francis. I never see you so often.
Likewise.
But very happy to be here. And yeah, let's talk about maybe the first topic that is going to be the Unisat down, for course, and then we will follow up with the next arguments.
Yeah, it's almost like, what the hell is ORC20? I've been getting like, dude, as soon as I woke up this morning, Dev, that's all I saw. ORC20, DM, new protocol, ORC20. I'm like, broskies, please chill. There's going to be a lot of fake shit coming to life now into this industry, especially with the, you know, the success of BRC20s and .sats domains. So just be careful out there. And we're going to cover all of that too and give you guys my take on that. I'll tell you right now, I think it's an S word, I think. It begins with an S word.
Well, we didn't even start with the BRC20. Now they start already to actually, you know, start to deploy all the protocols. So,
bro, like it always happens. Every single year in crypto, there's always some BS that's going on, bro. Whether that's like, you know, I don't know, whatever the trend is. Remember like lending programs back in the day, bro? How many of those came to life?
Oh my God.
And then after that, they had like what? You know, like the Aves of the world, you know, copycats. Not to say this is a copycat, but it's kind of, you know, jumping off and piggybacking off of the hype of BRC20s, right? So we're going to be discussing all of that.
To be honest, I just needed to read the first 3 lines of the features that they are deployed, and I just stopped it there because we're going to talk after, but it's just like ridiculous. But anyway, you know, I think fees is always interesting to earn, and so that's why there is copycats to actually come up, or whatever they was. I mean, fees are always interesting for everybody.
Absolutely. Also, do share this link in the various chats, guys. I know a lot of people are telling me they don't get it. Whenever I go live, they don't get the notification for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So do share this out so more people could receive it. So let us go over to right here, and I do have a couple of clips I would like to share with you guys just to kind of like refresh your memories. It's pretty damn crazy what I said in this particular clip about a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. Dude, it's like literally I got a crystal ball. Do you guys know how crazy it was to cover BRC20s 2 months ago? I look like a freaking loon. I look like if I was off my rocker, just desperate or something. But today, right now, it's a whole different story. Everybody knows why we were covering it, but I want to share with you guys just this particular clip for sure. So, but let's just actually get to Unisat, man. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, this entire thing right now, it's already kind of, you know, very manual dev, and, you know, it's not the smoothest, you know, execution and, you know, to trade, right? It's not the smoothest ride, so to speak, and having this here does not help, that's for sure. So, I know Unisat...
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, there is a lot of figured out. I mean, already crypto is not the most easy step, but here we are step up to a next level, you know, and there is a lot of things to figure it out. So I think there is a lot of development to be done to actually be user friendly on the BRC20 space.
Yeah. Like we're just looking at. Go ahead.
And then this happened, you know, doesn't actually help with those kind of things.
It doesn't, that's for sure. You know, Unisat.io, like, look, a lot of people are thinking that how Unisat.io is going to actually be the go-to. Don't get me wrong, they're going to be one of the big players in this game. I remember when they now came out, they weren't really, you know, the go-tos. There was other ones out there, but now they are. I'll agree. But most certainly, I believe it's going to be Ordinalswallet, man. Ordinalswallet, to me, like, don't get me wrong, as I said, it's going to be one or the other. It's like Nike and Reebok, McDonald's and Burger King, you know what I mean? Those are going to be the top twos right now. Ordinalswallet has already shown us that they're capable of, having a marketplace as is. And again, I need to share this clip with you guys, bro. So let me do that right now. I want to share this clip, okay, guys? It's about 2 minutes, and then I want to share another clip. Do I have a mother effing crystal ball? In the past, I used to tell people no, but I literally took a look at this clip. Sometimes I like to look at my own shit. I think I make good content. I like to look at my own shit. So I was looking at my own shit last night, and I swear to God, my jaw dropped to the ground. I'm like, I freaking said that, guys, and hear me out. This is what we're talking about. Check this out, guys. But, one would like, if you could find a project that's actually serious about this, that already has a use case behind it, it'll be worth to get it. Why? It's pretty much free. Pay for the gas fees. Pay for the not gas fees, but pay for the transaction fee, and you're good. And follow the project. So you might want to come to Twitter. You might want to start snooping around and seeing any other ordinal projects that are implementing a BRC20 token, because it might be very valuable one day. And I know for certain when this flourishes, if it flourishes, let's say it does flourish, which it looks like it's going to happen if these projects can bring a marketplace, which they're going to do it. It's just a matter of time, matter of when. This place is full of very high-skilled people. This space moves fast, and things develop much faster than, other industries. So let's say that how they're able to do this, and you actually find a project that attaches a token to it, to a use case of their whatever ordinals. We're going to see 100x gains here, guys. We will see 100x gains. And, if you don't have skin in the game, how the heck are you going to bank coin? Right, guys? So what are the risks here? Well, the risks here is pretty much nothing becomes of this, right? But what is the risk to reward ratio? Okay, the reward outweighs the risk, because the risk really is also $12 or $25 like what I just did over there. Okay, and you could choose for a lower one. It just takes slower to come. Who knows? Maybe like as we see here on Twitter, like everybody's like, not everybody, but these people, BRC20, Pepe, these guys just, this is the community for these Pepes on BRC20, and they make their own sort of use case for it. I don't fucking know. Nobody really knows. But what I do know is I definitely want a piece of this action if something becomes of it. And the only way to do that is to get it now at nominal cost. Right? There you have it, guys. Now take a look at this, right? Look at this right here. What am I showing y'all? Look at this. But, one would like, if you could find a project that's actually, look at that. This is when you could have done meme at 3.48%. This is when you could have minted Pepe at only 26% minted. All right, guys? And then what did I predict in there? I predicted that how there will be marketplaces. That's what I predicted. There will be marketplaces. Okay? This was back on March 17th, bro. Not even April. We're in May right now. Okay, this is how early we were on this. And not only that, how we were early on this, it's what? I actually predicted there's going to be marketplaces being built around this. Do you know how crazy that was back then, bro? When this thing was only at like 3% freaking, minted? Dude, this is the type of shit you're going to need to have in this space if you want to be successful. You're going to have to say, forget the rest of the market, forget the rest of the world. I did my research, and I know my research is going to, I'm going to reap the rewards of that. Well, you don't know, but you have to go with your conviction. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to have to believe in what you go off of to find, what you thought was valuable. And there you go. Right? So I predicted, so we were early. We showed you guys how to mint it, the Pepes and all that stuff. And then after that, I predicted that I said one of these things would do over 100x. Dude, if we do the math, and we could easily do that right now, if we carry on over. Hold on, let me just pull it up first, and then I'll share my screen. I mean, it's very easy to do this math now. Let's just give Ordi as an example, right? I should share my screen. Okay, even at this price right now, and we're going to give Ordi, although, I'm not the person that lies to myself, never mind lying to you guys. I don't like to lie to anybody, because Ordi was already minted out. I don't have any Ordi. But if we do the math on Ordi, right, again, if you inscribe a text inscription, that works out to be roughly $3, right, on a good day when it's not busy like today. And, if this was $3 for, I believe it was 1,000, right, Ordi was 1,000, that gives it 0.003. Right? So 3 divided by 1,000, you had 1,000 units. Guys, people don't understand this still. That's 0.003. Oh shit, sorry. That's 0.003. So look. 1,000 units of Ordi you got, and that inscription cost you $3. You divide it by 3 to get each oh shit, what am I doing? 3 divided by 1,000. Okay? To get each unit cost you 0.003. Okay, so it's $3.77, right? Wow, I wonder what the hell that works out to be. Okay, divided by 0.003. Bombaclat. I guess I was wrong. I was wrong because I never said somebody will hit 1,000x. I said the BRC20 token's gonna hit 100x. So my bad. My prediction was wrong. I underestimated it. Okay, guys. But again, people don't understand. Like right now, it's like okay, cool, whatever. But back then, bruh, to talk about that, to say I bet you, I even said I guarantee you. I didn't even say I bet you. I said I guarantee you, you'll find a project that does over 100x. Let's give you another example of the type of content, type of value that we deliver over. I'll go to home. Is it BRC20.io? Okay. All right. So let's check out. Oh shit! What just happened? Here we go. Let's check out Pepe. Right. And we'll even do Pepe at 29 cents. You know, and all you know, we know Pepe went up to 50. It was sitting at like 44 cents. You could have done whatever you want, right? So let's do some more math on that. Why? Because Pepe was literally the token you could have got to mint in my live stream a month and a half ago. You guys just saw. I highlighted and I paused that video for you. So not only did I predict that how, yeah, these things might be worth it, but I did say 100x. Then I said there will be marketplaces behind it. Bro. Okay, TCL, so what? What's your point? What the fuck, bro? You see anybody else doing this type of content out there, bro? You know, people normally talk about these things when it's already done, right? Like, everyone's talking about it like, you know, it's pretty hype right now, but oh, God, where was your ass 2 months ago, bro? Like, what you gonna do? You're gonna go tell me right now, outside in Canada, right here, it's a little bit gray outside too, and it's gonna rain, or just already ran? Yeah, it was raining just now. Yeah, you're gonna tell me that too? Tell me something that we don't know. For shit's sakes. Okay. Anyhow.
And it's not the first time. But you know, it's like a cycle repeat. It's like Bitcoin cycle. You're repeating to actually see the newspaper today.
Bro, I've made literally a really nice career out of doing this. Okay, so let's just go with, you know, as you said, as you can see, rather, it's 50 cents there. We'll just go with this price right here, okay, Pepe, right? So Ordi doesn't count for me, but it did count for those who got in when I said, you know, I bet you somebody would do it, right? You know, one of these projects would. So let's do some math right here. This was the same case. It was 0.003 cents for one. If you do the same math, it was the same 1,000 mint, right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go 0.29. This is just under, but let's just go like this. Divided by 0.003. Okay, guys. Oh my God, I'm just sorry, guys. I was just off by like, I don't know, 4x. You know, but I wasn't. That's the current price right now. But we're talking about like, look, if you want to do 50 cents, whatever you want, you know, 44 cents was a really good price point where people it was there for a while. You know, even at this price point, you get 96. So I just literally changed some more bum lives. And again, listen, yes, okay, let's be honest. Is your mass liquidity? Can you cash out? Is it very inconvenient to transfer and trade? Of course, it's not like a liquidity pool. Of course, it's not like a centralized exchange. However, you got that shit in your back pocket because when centralized exchanges wants to get them some fucking trading fees, guess what? They're going to be listing this. Do you want me to make another prediction? Are you doubting me at this fucking point? Come on. And I'm going to make another prediction too, and that's what the airdrops. Dev, did you want to say something? I don't know if I was interrupting.
No, I want to say that no, it's just, you know, I mean, I'm used to this because, you know, we are about 7 years almost in the same path, and it's funny things how they goes, because in the beginning when you're tap inside in a new niche, in a new project, or nobody's talking, or everybody's very doubtful, it's very difficult to actually, you know, follow your guts and actually speak out, because one thing is actually take your money, invest. Another thing is go in the camera and speak about things that, you know,
or how about this, like what Twitter influencers like to do? They don't show their face. They'll just be freaking taking a shit on the toilet and just sending out pics. Oh, who gives a crap? Nobody can see me. No one's ever gonna know who I am. You know what I mean? It's not the same when you're a YouTuber, dude. You know what I used to say? Like, I never used to give a shit about Twitter. Like back then, I used to say I wish I could just sit on the toilet, take a shit, and fucking send out tweets. You know what I mean? As a content creator, to me, I never revered them as a real content creator. But the same is true. It's like when nobody really know who you are, your face. You know what I mean? Like you know, it's very hard to show up the next day when you're wrong. You know what I mean? It's very hard. Absolutely. But not for me. Even if I were wrong, I still show up and say, hey, look, I liked it because of X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z research resources works very well for me in the past, and I believe in what I what I use for my research, and I'm not going to break that. You know, you can never always be right, but bro, you know,
Of
again,
course not. Of course not.
but Dev, something like this was really easy to do. Why? Because look how much it costs us. It costs us like $3, you know, per mint. So if it was to go up, my point is, if there was, if there was a chance of this doing even a fucking 5x, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, and sure enough,
and
that's
now everybody's picking up, as we can see from the volume on the Bitcoin network that is just reached, I think, a few days ago, the all-time high in history. Of Bitcoin.
that tells us everything, right there. The website
exactly. But that's why it's easy now to predict what is going to happen. At least much more likely that is going to happen, that big exchanges, they're going to develop their marketplace, they're going to actually start to list BRC20. I mean, even the volume, the last 2 months, the last month was 107 Bitcoin in volume, in fees, sorry, not in volume, in fees. So when you have fees, you have people that are motivated to build. And, you know, it's not that...
Hold on, chill. Sorry, Dev. Sorry. No, good point. So Brian says, Unisat said the announcement was not an airdrop. Well, you know, again, thank you for saying that, Brian. But, like, why the heck... Like, I don't want to talk about something that everybody already fucking knows. That's what I do here. I talk about shit what people don't know about. You know what I mean? So I ain't going to talk about an announcement when the announcement's already made. We talk about announcements before they're made. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm sure there's other people that's onto this, and we're going to get into it. And the unfortunate thing, guys, is maybe if I refresh my page, Dev, I'm just going to take this off so people can see, but your audio is still there. Let me see if is it back up? No, they're still down. So I wanted to show you guys exactly what we're talking about. So Dev, let's get into it. Let's get right into the actual, you know, airdrop, or what I believe is going to happen, right? So guys, let me tell you something right now. When we were thinking about making our own BRC20 token months ago, as you guys saw with the inscription, and we were thinking about it well before that number, that inscription number of 340 whatever K, okay? You know, we thought we were going to do the same thing, where we were going to actually deploy the, you know, the code there, right? You know, the operation and the mint, max mint. We're going to do it where it was not going to be minted out like that fairly. Right? We're going to do it in the sense of how the team was going to take the tokens, and then we're going to do it in a different way and kind of like airdrop it like that, okay? So, you know, me being the hustler self that I am, I said, okay, cool. Well, you know, even in that live stream, I said, look, you need to find a project or a service provider that actually has a token. That's the ultimate safest bet for somebody to think a token could go up in value, a BRC20 token that is. And sure enough, we did some researching, and I did see the ticker. I believe it was, Dev, is it Unisat, UNIS, I think it was, right? It has to be them. It has to be them. It was minted some time ago, and it's where it's not going to be a max mint. It's just max mint. There was 21 million, I believe, was the supply, and whoever created that deployment are the ones who owns it. Now, you're telling me Unisat's not going to implement some form of BRC20 token to their marketplace? That's the ultimate use case. Don't get me wrong. Like, having a BRC20 token for an ordinal project is important, but as a service provider, right? You could think of it as like, I don't know, like a Binance exchange kind of thing. They got their own token, right? It's like, you know, what is Binance use case again? I forget. They burn it or something like that every quarterly, I think it was. Right? Maybe some trading fees. You used to get a discount in the beginning. They're going to incorporate this for sure. They're absolutely going to incorporate this, man. So yeah, what I would say is, you know, after my video I was going to make on how to trade at Unisat, where you need your points, right? The 20 points now and all that stuff. I was going to show you guys why I'm led to believe this, but obviously I can't show you the data here because the website's down. But it's because we saw the deployment contract, and, you know, Unisat, they'll be stupid if they don't incorporate their own BRC20 token. That's going to be one of the more valuable ones. Why? Because their product, their marketplace, everyone's going to. It's going to be the most used one. Dev, if you want to say something.
Yeah, I think I would say I would love to see a utility that is going to be, you know, embedded inside in Unisat, and they actually generate their fees, because they generate their fees. And it would be nice if they would be actually sharing among the users or the holders of these tokens, because as you could see now, you can, if you mint, you get points. And since they had the double spending issues 2 weeks ago, they start to actually introduce these points to actually unblock your trading, to actually be able to trade in Uniswap. And it looked like that they are decreasing right now, because they are scaling up the user base. But today, yeah, it happened what it happened, shut down again. So we'll see what is gonna happen. But I believe that those points is gonna have something to do with the airdrops that you're gonna have. It's like a little bit the Blur NFT marketplace on U20. You actually accumulate points in some ways now. I don't know exactly. And then at the end of the day, it arrived on airdrop, and it was pretty valuable as well. So we'll see. I think time will tell.
I agree. And we do have a second prediction here, right? And again, you know, it's not like the smartest thing. Oh my God, bro, how did you think of that? It's pretty. I'm sure others are thinking about it, but still, I just want to mention this. So again, in my live streams we did about 2 months ago, I showed you guys the BRC20.com, which is owned by who? That's owned by Ordinalswallet. What did Ordinalswallet do for their Ordinal holders? Certain holders, they did airdrops. People got airdrops. Okay. Listen, Ordinalswallet will most certainly do an airdrop. I believe that a little bit more so over Unisat, but Unisat would as well. Now, what did we see? The big hype with airdrops with like, was it ZK Sync and all that kind of stuff? Was it ZK Sync?
I don't think that ZK Sync did airdrop yet.
One of those, yeah, but
I mean,
layer zero.
It was supposed to do an airdrop, but then they never did. But Arbitrum, they did the biggest.
Yeah, Arbitrum. So my point is this though. So imagine BRC20 with the word airdrop. Like, airdrops had a lot of attention from users. People were fascinated by that. This bear market, it was the same notion of putting a little bit of risk with a big reward, and the reward highly, massively, immensely outweighs the risk, right? But in this case, it's, you know, they're just, you gotta click some stuff. You might get fished though if you're trying to find an airdrop with your MetaMask account, right? That is a bigger risk though. So with this is not really like that. But yeah, most certainly be on the lookout for Ordinalswallet and Unisat. I will bet my bottom dollar that they're going to be having some form of airdrop. And what's going to be required? Well, most likely you're going to have to, like, you know, just do like what those other airdrop from the past did, right? You may have to execute some trades, have X amount of, I don't know, mints maybe even, right, with Unisat. But I think it's more with their marketplace. Because to use your marketplace, you have to have mints. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe also Ordswap. They might have.
Ordswap, yeah. I don't know, man. Ordswap's not really going, like, no, that could be definitely the case, but it doesn't appear that Ordswap's on the BRC20 scene. You know?
Yeah, but you know, when you have volume, when you have attention, you want to grab the much attention as possible. So it might be possible that they're gonna come up.
We're going to come to the live chat shortly. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Guys, by the way, Sats Hunters, we got an update for the Sats Hunters community and people on the outside looking in. We do have our first use case here. We did the raffle and the winner is in, along with the first burnt tokens of SHNT. I believe it's like 0.5% of the overall supply. So 0.5% of the overall supply, give or take, close to that, is going to be burnt. Okay, how much tokens did we get in SHNT for the raffle? I think it was like 90K.
Yeah, was a little above 90K. Yeah, correct.
So this raffle now, the winner of this is getting an uncommon Satoshi. They'll provide us with a picture. We'll inscribe it for them. And then the proceedings of the SHNT that was paid for that was the only form of payment, will be burnt. So that supply is gone.
Exactly. And that was just about, 3 days that we launched the SHNT token? 4 days?
We got a lot more use cases, to implement and maybe add.
With a kickoff use case, but what is gonna come and what we have in the pipeline is it's really next level. So I will stay really tuned on that.
I know a lot of people, Dev, they're looking at, I want that gold one. I want that gold one. We had a real go ahead.
No, yesterday, yes, we distribute some ordinals, since, you know, we have the open sale for ordinals inscriptions, since we have 1,138 inscription that is going to actually give you the utility as an grant access to actual our tools to scan your wallet and actually excavate your maybe uncommon Satoshi. And yesterday someone bought 30 of them and he didn't got the gold one, and he was pretty upset. Francis had to have a little chat with him, but
yeah, he was pretty cool, man. Dude, the guy legitimately loved our project, and he bought 30 of them.
Yeah,
right, 0.3, and then he didn't get the gold, right? So I'm talking about like just the gold boulder over here. He didn't get it, and he was upset.
Yeah, but it was funny how he really arrived, like attacking, like threatening, like.
So my point is this, though. My point is this: our project value does not consist as much of these rare traits, like the background and, you know, what's he wearing.
I would not even say as much, because the problem that people are used to the URC20 and the rarities of the picture, right? In this case, the use case is spreaded among 1,138 ordinals. And the use case that they actually grow your utility is actually if you hold more than once. Because
exactly.
down the line, when we're going to introduce our mainstream tool, the generated fee is distributed among the holders, which is going to be distributed as a reward in Bitcoin, paying in Bitcoin. So the more that you're going to actually hold, the more the more your fee in Bitcoin is going to have. But it doesn't matter which picture you're going to have. We just create some rarity just to differentiate, to give a little bit of differentiation of the picture. But at the end of the day, all the 1,138 ordinal inscription have the same value. So don't worry if you don't have the gold. Don't be upset.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's say hello to everyone in the chat here. We have Crypto A-List. Thank you for joining. Roy Zaza says, hey fam, what's up, Zaza? Thanks for joining. All good. Take your time, he says. We have Ham says hi. Thank you, Ham, for joining. Mubarak says, buy gold. Is that, are you talking, no, that's, you're talking about gold, or are you talking about, I think there's a BRC20 called gold.
Look your face. You're talking about gold.
Yeah. Mamam said, what's up, Canic? Says, bank that BRC, bro. Sure, that's what we've been doing. What's up, Sexy Dutchman? He says, what's up? Thank you for joining, guys. Any questions, let us know. Okay, so let's get on with something else. I think, you know, people, well, actually, before we do that, right, for those who don't know, you know, Ordinalswallet, I did cover this. They do have a BRC20 section. I think this is their temporary spot, though. Okay, this is their temporary spot, and I believe BRC20.com, okay, they have already officially announced that how they do own this. So I would just, you know, pretty much advise you guys to just put your email in here so you could get be on the waiting list and get the latest notifications from them on when that will go live. Because I think this will be next level and very smooth and nice. Now, I do like it how Unisat does it. They make everything very, you know, streamlined, very, you know, user-friendly when you connect into here. You know, and you could pretty much do transfers within their wallet too. They keep it in a very nice, confined, convenient space. All this transfer, that, carry here, boo that. I like how they, you know, they keep everything there. It's just a shame that I couldn't share that with you guys. Devis, let us talk about this ORC20 that people are just, I don't know, foaming from the mouth from for whatever reason. Devis, drop it if you want. The thing that you mentioned the most about it that we both dislike is what?
Well, first of all, when I see it, I was like, really? We barely started to understand the BRC20, and now they just want to launch an ORC20. So basically, the turn down line, it's really one. Allow upgrade supply, max limit. So it's gonna be a flexible supply. Now you're telling me that the whole point to actually have the value of any token is actually to be unmutable, and you cannot change it. What is to actually be a owner of this token and just change your supply as much as you want, or as many times as you want? You're gonna be like base protocol, which you're gonna have a base in the protocol. I mean, to me, it doesn't actually make sense, because the value of the BRC20 compared to the ERC20 is that it's immutable. It's inscribed inside in the Bitcoin chain, which is the most secure network till today. It's never been
Let's take a look at this, right? So like what? So this is, you know, look, I'm not trying to knock this dude, Sonic.sats. I don't know, man, but what my gut and what, you know, my common sense is telling me, I just don't.
I mean, why?
Yeah,
why you want to do something?
There's some smelly and fishy about it. That's all. Hey, look, I'm not the, you know, the best blockchain developer in the world or coder in the world or nothing like that. I like to see what's possible and what isn't. But again, I go with my intuition. And intuition, just something smells about this. You know, like, why would you want, if that's the case, why would you want to ever increase or like change the supply whenever you need be? It's not then, you know, ORC20. It's like fiat-20. Just be printing shit or fucking changing shit all the time. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, Dev, where this guy's talking about you could change the supply for, you know, to make it more, I'm not digging that. Why would you want that? So I'm not buying this. Yeah.
It means you're giving to me a token that it can be inflated as long as you want.
Yeah, it's like an elastic supply.
yeah, but again, you give to a human being the control to a supplier, which we already know. You know the problem that we have across all layers one and Binance and Ethereum and rock pools and all that shit. I mean the difference. I mean, I get it that it's a little bit more complicated and it's not like liquid as we are used to the ERC20 that we can actually so far. I'm sure it's gonna come some development on regards, but like just the security to know that nobody can actually. You don't need to certic to actually audit your tokens. It's secure. It cannot be, and it's fair launched. It's what it's blockchain was designed. You're there. You have a platform. You can mint it. Everybody can mint it, and you start from the ground up at a fair level. So
just check this one out here. So you guys remember when Unisat Marketplace went live? I think it was like last week or whatever it was. They had some issues. It was double spending. Now, I don't believe one of his, benefits or disadvantages or advantages, depending how you're looking at it, but disadvantage for BRC20 is what he's claiming is built-in anti-double spending. Now, I think he's trying to run with that. He's pulling that card, saying that hey, look, remember the double spending issue that Unisat had? Well, that's a problem because of BRC20s, and I don't believe that's a BRC20 issue. Again, I don't know this for certain. But I think he's just trying to use that to make his case, to build on his case here. But he's trying to say there's built-in anti-double spending, based off of what happened at Unisat is what I'm guessing. Allow passing initial mint, flexible naming. I mean, I don't know about all this stuff, bro. I'm just not feeling this. I don't like the notion of the supply being increased or decreased.
I mean, also the paragraph below the chart is like the limitation of the current of the BRC20 is a supply and max per mint is immutable after the first deployment. I mean, how can be a limitation? That's actually it's actually what gives you the value of a BRC20 is actually that it's immutable. You cannot do anything more once it's deployed. So it's not that valuable to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's working in the
listen,
industry
bro. Listen. There's a lot of dumb fuckers in this space, bro. People will fall for a lot of shit. Okay.
No, absolutely. No, of course. And I am sure that if they launch it, they already launched some tokens and they're gonna pump it, and that's the wild west that we're in. But I'm just saying that it doesn't make sense to me.
I think people say,
or I'm missing something that I don't understand. But
hey, guys,
it's written there.
No, I was just going to say, it is called Francis doing Uncensored for a reason. We do drop certain F-bombs here and there when need be. Okay, Dev, what else we got on the list there that we wanted to cover?
Yes, so the next on the list is going to be the what did we got to talk? Well, we covered the 5 topics that we was planning to cover.
Yeah.
We did cover the airdrop across the different platform. Again, I think it's always smart to actually perform some action across this at least the most popular platform, because you never know if they didn't launch it yet, it might be possible they're gonna launch it soon. So it's nothing to lose also there. And then I mean, I think it would be nice to actually touch a little bit about. I think we pick a little wave right now on BRC20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really a big bump, and now it's a little bit fading away. And I think the next wave is gonna come when a big exchange is gonna announce UOB, OKX, maybe Binance. They're gonna announce something that is gonna spike again the whole FOMO on the BRC20. And then again, I just want to touch also on other layers. That's now from the public, it's BRC20 meme, all meme. But I think there is a lot of possibility to actually dig inside and maybe be smart to actually look inside with some utility here and there. There is quite good project that they have start to have a good utility, which is needed in the BRC20. And just be smart, and then not just follow the big meme. I mean, there are the few that everybody know they are strong. They will do good.
I would say this. No, you're right. You hit the mark right there, right? I would say, look, man, I personally don't really want to mess with too many BRCs. I could see why people, like, when I say too many BRCs that are coming in now, right? Because, like, I truly believe the best ones were, like, obviously Pepe, me, and Ordi, where we were on, and maybe some of the top 10s. I didn't really look into most of them, but, maybe that. But anything after that, they have to have a real use case. One thing I would say is, I do like, is it BitCheck?
Yeah.
Bit check. One guy was telling me, I think it's Roy, that how when they're using bit check, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a BRC20 project. I believe they allow you to see what BRC20 tokens that are being held in a wallet, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Something like that. You can easily check it. I think through Discord or something. Yeah. But it's a really cool protocol that I think will be needed. And somebody told me that when they were checking their bit check, they said the thing says, yo, what it says, bitch check. Like, I don't know if that was a hack or what. It says bitch check. Like, I was like, what? I believe that was Roy. But yeah, you know, something like a bit check, though, I will give them credit, right? There's another one that came out. Now we're seeing more of this creative side of it, right? There's another one. I believe it did good, too. Somebody in our chat mentioned it. They inscribed an uncommon SAT into the BRC20.
Yeah,
I mean, like, look, the BRC20 tokens that you get, though, you ain't getting no uncommon SAT. You know, I guess, hey, look, you know, for marketing, I guess it's okay, but it's very misleading, that's all. And this is where you get to, like, the, you know, watered down sort of, like, side of it, right? It gets watered down, it gets diluted.
We see this 2016, 17, ERC20. I mean, we have Bitcoin and all that things was top 10. There was like crazy things that was going on. And we in every emerging new assets, it's a little bit all over the place. You know, people like just to go left and right, just try to ride the wave. And then when the wave is going to come down, the real utility and real projects is going to actually rise. And then few strong meme coins with some great communities is going to actually stay on top. But, you know, in Ethereum, 99.9% of the project in 2016 doesn't even exist anymore. So are we going to see the same things?
No, absolutely. We have Brian in the chat who brings up a very, very, very good point here. And where is it? Brian says, people minting BRCs at 150 sats VB right now are going to get wrecked. And Brian, you are absolutely right on that. You know, the beautiful thing of, you know, when we were doing it and we were showing people how to do it, it was like literally $3 at the time. Now, the problem you have is it's very hard to see such gains from that $3 per inscription, a text inscription. Why? Because now, you know, quite a large contention of people caught on to this. And when you have that happening and everyone's trying to mint at the same, inscribe at the same time, well, fees go up. So now that cuts into your profits. Very, very good point there, Brian. Very, very good point. And there's some other alternatives out there. People were saying, hey, well, you know, you could go on mint and inscribe, you know, through Lightning Network, which would dramatically reduce your inscription fee, which does what? Gets you in at a much lower entry price. Right? So there's another little bit of alpha. Maybe you guys might wanted to go and check on, you know, some tokens, some BRC20 tokens that are implementing on Lightning somehow. Because, you know, what is your price point? How do you denominate what extra you're getting? Well, it depends on how low your inscription fee is. So if you could actually go to say like a Lightning Network, right? And then you're getting that for really, 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 really cheap. Well, guess what? You're getting a really, 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 really cheap price. Entry price, which means what? Your extras could be much more. So that's another piece of information that you guys might want to look into. And I think we got to do that too, Dev. We actually gone to Astral Babes or something. This is like in the early days, like 2 months ago or something, that went through Lightning Network. So I should have, I should have remembered that. A little tip there for ourselves. I think that's a good piece. Yeah, no, that's definitely well noted, guys. Go check out any sort of like, you know, to bypass this high fee right now. See if you can get onto the Lightning Network and any sort of Ordinals that, or BRC20 rather, that's inscribed in there. You're going to get a very, very, very cheap per ordinal price. You know, maybe 0.00003.
And when you're about to mint on the procedure of Unisat, you actually arrive to the step that you can actually choose. There is 3 tickets, if I'm not mistaken. And the ticker on the bottom, you can actually choose the Lightning Network. It's a different step. You need a different wallet, but you know it might be worth it because the fee right now is really high. Although I see in European time in the early morning they are very low. They are normal, let's say. But as soon as you start to pass 8-9 o'clock in the morning, they just spike up like crazy.
Sundays are really good to inscribe. Sundays is what I've noticed. At least for me, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sundays. Sunday, like in the morning, it's, oh my God, it's like no transactions, bro. And then when Monday comes, Tuesday, holy crap. Like, where am I? In New York City? I'm stuck in traffic. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
It's crazy.
Okay, what do we got here? So Temtem says, you're always ahead of the game. I appreciate you, Temtem, for saying that. Brian also says, I agree there will be an airdrop by them eventually. I was replying to a previous comment about the announcement. Okay, my apologies. What else we have there? So Return of Wilderness says, what airdrop? I am predicting that Unisat and Ordinalswallet will have an airdrop for their BRC20 token. And the only way to get it is like, I think Neo Meister saying, the question is how to get it. Well, that is the question. So we do know, I don't believe minting is going to entail, like on Unisat, you don't need to mint to get their BRC. What you need to do is do something in their marketplace. And to have access to their marketplace, you must already mint at least 21 or 20 times now. Right? The points, 20 points. It used to be 50, now it's 20. Once you, sorry, not mint, well, mint inscribe, you know what I mean. Using their wallet though, okay, and their inscription service, provider, right, their software. Once you do that, you get 20 points, and then you get access to the marketplace. So the question is, how do you get the BRC20 token? I believe, you're just gonna have to like trade there, just buy some Ordis, buy Pepe, buy meme, whatever you like, and rack up your fees and trades at a certain level. It's just guessing, but it has to be something along those lines. It has to be with a number of trades, right? Or X amount of fees you have endured, right? That they have profited off of your wallet. So yeah, but again, just start trading. People are using that anyways, and the same will be true with Ordinalswallet, I believe, as well. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so XRP Simp wants us to check out MTRX. I can take a look at it. What is that? That's a BRC? We'll see it. Felipe V says, where is it? Felipe V. This is like early 2009, and it just coincides with the big bank crash. This is like early 2009. He says it again. Yes, I agree. Okay, what we got here? What is worth minting right now? Yeah, as I just said, Matt, I mean, I feel as though, all good things must come to an end. Hear me out. I'm not saying BRC. I'm not saying it has come to an end, but I truly believe the best gainers, I mean, like, come on, bro. How are you going to top 1,000 on something X with Ordi? Something might, like the next one, what I am looking out for personally, as I just said, is how do I get me some Ordinalswallet token, and how do I get me some Unisat BRC20 token? All these other like randomness of minting now, I'm not really that much into that. You know why? Everybody else is already on that. Now my job's done. I gotta go find the next shit that nobody's on. That's how I do it. I kickstart shit. Okay, I got mines already. Now, you know what they're doing now? They're pumping my bags. I've done the rest. Right? I've done the work. I've seeked the value before the market agrees it's valuable. Would you agree? Would you guys agree that I've seeked the value before the market agrees it's valuable? Okay, cool. And I filled up my bags. Okay, cool. Now everybody's on this shit. Okay, cool. Now it's like a self-perpetual system that just pumps on its own now. I've done my part. I've laid the foundation. Let them come and build up the rest. Let me move on to the next shit. That's how I do it. Right? So I'm off to the next shit to see what's what's there. And I believe, I'm looking for these service providers coins now. I want a service provider coin.
Let me ask you one question. Since, you're a trendsetter, right? So now we reach 100 million market cap in BRC20. What did you, in your thinking, you see in 2 months' time? What is gonna be the BRC20 market?
100 million market cap right now. 2 months is a long time, bro. It's a long time.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Let's
No. Not because it's a hard question to answer. I'm just saying it's a long time.
Okay. So, no. I know. That's the funny question. It's like 2 months in crypto is like 2.5 years, if not 3. So, but what in your opinion? Like what you see 1 month ago, what you see now, and what you're gonna see in 2 months or in 1 month?
Okay, I say in 2 months, if I'm led to believe that we are going to be on at least one centralized exchange. Is that going to be a major one? Is it going to be a Gate.io? I think Memes on Bitcoin, he tweeted out a tweet saying he's talking to Gate.io, right? So let's just say a Gate.io, whatever it is. Even if it's a centralized exchange, I still believe it's going to have a shit ton of guys like us, instead of going to Unisat and all these places where you got to pay every single time to trade, transfer, fee, list, fee, blah, blah, blah. Right? I think that's going to take a lot of the traffic. And when things become a heck of, like the UI is easy, then you're going to see the adoption, and that could really pump this very fast. Very, very fast. Because the barrier to entry right now is extremely hard for people. It's a new thing to learn. It's very inconvenient, and it's not really that user-friendly. right? You got to look for freaking dudes like me with stupid looking faces on their thumbnail videos, clicking on it to learn how to do it. You know what I mean? Not everybody wants to go through that hustle. So what I would say is if we could get centralized exchanges in this game, bro, the market cap in 2 months from now, you know, 100 million, bro, dude, we might be hovering around like 500-ish, 6, 7. I won't say, yeah, I'm not going to go past that.
On this point, so you say adoption BRC20
because by then I believe. Listen, I have to mention this. The reason why Ordinalswallet will be out with their BRC by then, so would Unisat, and that's going to add significant numbers to the market cap, the overall market cap, when they come out. Because those two right there, you guys want to talk about use case? Listen, SHNT Token, right? A Sats Hunters token is a great use case, form of payment, rewards in Bitcoin, right? You know, auctions, whatever have you, right? BitCheck is a great use case. But when you talk about a marketplace having a BRC20 token, there's no better use case than that. So that's going to really add, you know, market capitalization to the market, which is much needed. Legitimate, concrete foundation, like that, you know, with those type of services.
But on that point, so seeing what you're seeing in 2 months, in my opinion, and what I see, the issue is going to be the fees. Because if you're speaking about adoption and we already have this problem with the fees, what is going to be? I mean, you think it's going to be a solution that is going to be implemented, or is going to be just Lightning Network is going to be the solution for actually transact with these inscriptions?
Bro, in crypto, just when you think you know it all, you ain't no shit. There's some new shit that comes out. No, what I'm saying is, like, I don't know, maybe there might be some way to have something similar to a liquidity pool, right? And I'll give you an example. And this is me talking some next futuristic technology and blockchain maybe, right? So what we saw was, you know, there was a project like on Ordinals, and I believe there's another one, the Frogs, I think it was Bitcoin Frogs, where they're allowing you to buy their Bitcoin Ordinal on the Ethereum side. So you'll go to OpenSea, you'll get it, and then once you go to their website and you put it through some burn contract or some burn portal, it literally goes through like a wormhole, and it ends up like Ethereum wormhole in the universe. It goes like this, and then this side, it comes out to Bitcoin. And then all of a sudden, it's a Bitcoin Ordinal, right? So they did some, and that was pretty cool because they tapped into the Ethereum market and got the Ethereum NFT heads into the Bitcoin side of it, right? And why is that important? Because the barrier to entry to get an Ordinal was all this new shit people didn't want to learn how to do. So that was very smart. Now, could we do something very similar with, let's just say, liquidity pools on Ethereum side with Bitcoin, right? That same sort of like protocol similar to that? Maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm not a geeky dev. I don't stay in this dark basement with my hood uncoded. I don't know. That's not my area. But I'm sure some nerd will figure something out crazy, right? Again, we have extremely bright minds in this space, highly competitive people. They'll probably figure out something like that. I don't know. But right now, the only real viable solution that I see that's going to fix this right now is sexes.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. And whatever happens after that, we'll see. But, you know, to build these type of protocols.
Good take. No, I think as well. I mean, you know, there is brilliant spaces, and, you know, compared to 6 years ago, technology advanced. There is a lot of more people involved. There is a lot of more, you know, smart mind inside in the ecosystem. So if the interest and the actual appeal of the BRC20 is going to be like really for the future, then, you know, BRC20 is here to stay. Simple.
Listen, we're beyond the point of if BRC20s are here to stay or not. You know what I mean? We got exchanges talking about voting on it and shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We're past that. It's just where we're going from here next, and you know what I mean? Who's gonna fill that void? You know, we're talking about filling voids and addressing, you know, having solutions for problems. You know, because with any young sort of immature, emerging, vastly emerging, you know, market like this, you're going to have a lot of problems. You know, which is a good thing because you have entrepreneurs come in like Ordinalswallet, like Unisat, being the authoritative figures to fix those issues, right? Like what we saw in crypto with CZ coming with Binance, right? With the sexes, right? And I like that CZ, you know, represents us when it comes to centralized exchanges with what he stands for. But anyhow, that's a different, another story for another day.
Different topic.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I think we touch all the points.
No, that's fine. We got some people in the chat here. So Crypto Badger says, "Hi, Francis. I got me some SHNT." There you go. There you go.
Good
right
job.
On. Good for you. I know a lot of people said they had to go to the market to get it. They missed out on the mint. I do apologize, but it went fast. It wasn't up to me. What
We
about
was not thinking that it was going so fast, to be honest. We was actually thinking to actually, disclose everything on the space in Twitter with meme coins the Monday. And, well, unfortunately, people take over, and it was minted very fast. But I think this prices is it's also a very good entry. And, as soon as we're going to organize everything and
guys,
disclose everything, is going to come out.
Yeah. Let me play one more. I got a very short clip here to play as well, right? And this is... Actually, it's from the same live, but different clip. Bitcoin does indeed have another use case. BRC20 tokens. There is a real market being developed behind this right here, right now. And it is extremely early, to say the least. I guarantee you, one project is actually going to use a BRC20 token, and it's going to do over 100x. That is something I'm willing to bet on. If we look at investing as a whole, whether that's the stock market, whether that's real estate, whether that's gold, whatever it is, if you bought into that asset earlier than most, well, when they come fucking rush into it, they're going to be pumping your bags. I gotta go and inscribe some more fucking BRC20 tokens, bro. I don't know about you. Well, like the YouTube the YouTube viewers say, well, that aged well. Well, that aged well. Holy shit. There you go. And that was a live stream too. I said, hey, I gotta go inscribe some more of these shit just in case something happens, right? So there we go. I want to get out the way. We do have, where was it?
That's a compare to a very fine wine.
Yeah, exactly. Tomorrow's newspapers today, stupid Ralph. Yo, what the hell, stupid Ralph? What are you doing, my boy? My broski, stupid Ralph. Dude, if stupid Ralph is in the house.
Holy shit.
Bro, if stupid Ralph is in the house right now, that means the bull run has just begun. You know why? Because the last time I saw him was in the bull run. So the bull run must be near, bro. The bull run is in stupid Ralph. It's always great to see you, man. You always bring smiles to my face, as you can see, and a great deal of excitement as well. Zaza says, hi, I have some tokens in Legacy Wallet, not Taproot. Is that normal? That is not normal at all. That is the opposite of normal. That's abnormal. If you're talking about Ordinals, are you talking about Ordinals? I have some tokens. I don't know what tokens you have, because the only tokens you should have is Bitcoins, and Bitcoins aren't tokens. Are you talking about the Bitcoin Legacy Wallet? You just should have Bitcoin in there, and that should slow as fuck. I do, yeah. You're pretty much screwed if you got Ordinals in there, but if it's Bitcoin, you're okay. What about trustless computer? Are you talking about quantum computing? I don't know. I don't have any information on trustless computer. Yeah, Unisat has been down all the time. I guess you're going to say
down, huh?
Consensus. Well, Consensus, if you were like me and you're making a how to trade on a Unisat video, and I had to inscribe to get my points and all, I was showing people how to do that, bro. It took me 2 hours. What's that?
It's back online. It's back online. At least in my end, it's back online.
Is it, bro? I ain't want to start that video right now, bro. This is the video for today.
Oh,
I ain't gonna start that video, bro. The day is done, man. I want to chill out.
Breaking news: Unisat is back online.
Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to make a video over there, and then the mempool was taking forever. I even jacked up the transaction fee to get it processed faster. And then once that finally came, I came on my computer to finish the video, pause it, and then I saw Unisat was down. And I'm like, okay, well, there goes that. So here we are sitting right now. So yeah, apparently Consensus, it's just, it just came back up. Okay.
Yep.
What we got here? TC still uses BTC. Okay. So Unisat wallet won't qualify for airdrop. You would have to use their wallet and trade on their marketplace. Yeah, you would have to do that to get their airdrop. Okay. And again, yeah, like, did they say this? No. But they're going to have it. They're going to have it. Roy, what's the ticker? Is it UNIS? Was that the one for Unisat? The deployment for the BRC20. Okay, since it's back up, let me see if I can locate it. I don't know if I have access to it. Okay, I do.
UNST.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my Roy, was it that? That's the one that you shared with me, no? No, that's not it. It was a different ticker. Roy knows a ticker. Roy, if you could just share that in the live chat, and Dev, if you could take a look at that, and I'll populate it to show people what I mean exactly. W, there's another one here. So that's 210 million deployed that day. Yeah, the website's kind of
USAT.
Ah, there you go. USAT. Yeah, USAT is the one. Yeah. It's kind of still slow and laggy on my end, so I don't want to populate this.
Yeah, it's
yeah, it was
what?
21 million. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, it has already 5 transactions.
Well, yeah, they probably tested it out, like 1,000, a couple hundreds. There's not much. There's so 114. Hold on, let me take a look here. Let me share my screen, people, and I'll just take you the video off Dev for a sec.
Yeah.
Your audio's on. Yeah, so USAT right here, 21 million deployed. 21 million. They sent out 11111. Yeah, so limit per mint, 21 million. So that means whoever deployed this, you know, normally you guys would see max mint is like 1,000 or maybe 1 like Meme did, and the supply is like 100K or is 21 million. So right here, that means the team minted this, right? Okay, so they deployed it, the team, and then they minted it. And then when we come back here, we could see they kind of messed around. So here, right here, minted the entire thing. I guess they were testing out the transfer functions, transfer. They're testing it out. I believe this very well could be Unisat. I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong, but I'm led to believe this ticker might be Unisat. Okay? If this is not them, it's something else similar. Okay? It's something else similar, but I believe this is the one. Okay? January, March, April 17th, 2023. It's now May 3rd. So this was, done quite some time ago, like 3 weeks ago. Let's see what becomes of it. I believe the other one was ORDW, right? For Ordinalswallet. Okay, and look right here. So, yeah, it's all been minted out. So 210 million is deployed, and now we have right here. 210 million already minted out. This was done on April 1st. Ordinalswallet, they like to move very, very fast. Already owning BRC20.com before BRC20s was a thing. Already the go-to Ordinals wallet or Ordinal Marketplace. They acted really fast with that one. Their Twitter blew up really fast. They got some really good developers. I would not be surprised at all. As a matter of fact, I'll be surprised if this is not them right here. ORDW. Let's see if another one of my predictions comes to fruition. We're not just talking about the the prediction of an airdrop from Ordinals wallet. We're not just talking about the airdrop from Unisat. We're talking about, is this the ticker ORDW for Ordinals wallet, and is USAT the ticker for Unisat BRC20 token that's going to have an airdrop? So it's like 2 predictions there. The airdrop and then the ticker for the airdrop. Now the third one is just pure speculation, right, on how you could get it. You guys could probably come up with your own, common sense. My common sense says is you have to use the damn fucking marketplace. Okay, just use it and get it. Because I truly believe right now, like what Dev says, I feel as though the BRC20 industry, we have kind of like, the first wave was crazy and intense. Now kind of like, it didn't die down, but it's settling in. The dust is settling, so to speak. And it's going to come down to these guys over here. It's going to be all about these serious service providers, in my opinion. There will be some projects, but I am more interested in this than anything else out there. That's what I got for y'all.
Absolutely.
And let's see a couple more questions here we could take, or comments. Any questions for me in particular could be about anything concerning, BRC20s, Sats Hunters, etc., etc. Wisher says 1 billion market cap in the next 60 days, bro. Easy. I don't know, bro. Wisher's going to wish. Nehemiah says like
opium right there.
Wisher's going to wish, he says. Okay. What's this? The Adjudicator. They could wrap tokens, I guess, like they have wrapped Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a possibility. Innovation will be coming to the space. Nick says buying smaller unit inscriptions will be more valuable as Ordi, Pepe, Meme, Pump. It'll be hard to unload large unit ones. Agreed. I think that was USAT. Yeah, there you go. USAT. Yeah. Okay. What else we got here? Airdrops are meant for dumping. Yeah. Well, come on, man. Crypto Bigfoot. Let's be honest. BRC20 tokens. Why are people getting them? People are getting them to sell. Come on, let's be honest. They're getting it to sell. So it's the same notion here, right? It's the same notion.
Absolutely. It's totally the same because if you see at the big wave like a few weeks ago, you could make some profit, like decent profit. And right now you don't have enough buy pressure, but because everybody's minting everything, it's just sell. It's everything that happened already in the ORC20. And that's why you need to let it a little bit settle, let develop everything, let everybody chill a little bit, and let mature a little bit more this BRC20. And then you're gonna see some of this token that is gonna do extremely well, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, for sure. What do we got here? They're minting it now. Who's that? Oh, MLLT. I just give them free promotion, but I don't know nothing about them. I don't know anything about them, but apparently MLLT is minting. Guys, again, as I said, I'm off to greener pastures.
Careful.
I'm off to the next big fucking thing in BRC20s. And don't worry, if you guys subscribe, just like we were the first one to show you guys this, I'm going to show you guys, the next thing, all right? So we have something here. We have a question or a comment rather, from TCLer. Bro, when I got airdropped Uni, I dumped right away. It went 10x or so from there. Did it? Yeah, it did go up, right? So obviously you have the initial dump from people who get it, and then some people want to hold on to it. But what I didn't like with Uniswap was when they started to do the I believe it was yield farming and staking, what they were giving you back into Uni. Too much circulating, and that really started to dump from there. Francis, what are the potential conditions for the airdrop? So as I just alluded to, I don't really know. But again, I'm using my common sense. My common sense is just, trade, not as much as I can, but make some trades happen in those relevant marketplaces like Ordinalswallet. Use their wallet, use their inscription services. Ordinalswallet does not have an inscription service, but Unisat does. And just trade on their marketplace. Get X amount of number of fees. And pray to the crypto gods that you get it, because I truly believe Unisat and Ordinalswallet will be one of the better ones. I don't think much will really compare to Ordi, right? But, those are really high valued ones that I'm looking out for. Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, no, go ahead, Dev. Yeah.
There's another question with Jap Copper 3D. When you inscribe transfer, how do you know which ordinal is being transferred?
You could scan the owner's wallet before you actually go to buy, just to see if it says transferable. If it says transferable and all that, yeah, that means he has it then, right? It's available to trade. That's the number one thing you do. And then from there, you could go buy it, right? Once you get it, you need to make a transfer inscription to that same wallet that has that, and then send that out or list it or whatever. Keep it there. You know what I mean? It depends on where what wallet you're using, right? If you're using a Unisat, it's already kind of there. But that's pretty much the process on how that would work.
Yeah, there is another question from Neomeister. Question about any timeline about the SHNT tool go live for mainstream public.
The commercialized one?
Yep.
Yeah, so the commercialized one, yeah, that's going to be a few months, we're going to have to wait a few months for that. But again, we do have immediate use cases right now, which is the most important thing. Normally when a project comes out, they don't even have a use case. Normally when a project comes out, they might have a use case, but it's a little bit in the future, kind of like the commercialized product. Hold on, Deb. What we needed to do was to see if our idea, or like what I thought about 3 months ago, could actually work. And we know it could actually work. Now, are there other ways to manually scan your wallet address? Like I said in past live streams and videos, they are. It's a little bit more cumbersome. There's a little bit more extra steps involved. But what we could do is we could also inscribe. So it's a little bit different, with the inscription side of it. Now,
yes, but there is possibility to scan your wallet. There is a possibility to scan your wallet across Ordinals.com. You download the rare text, etc. But with the tool that we have, you can scan it in like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and you have it already.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit. Trust me, there is a lot of
less labor intensive. Now, the reason why I said a few months is because when we've developed the Teams product and the community sort of like, software that we have right now, they're going to be using alongside us, we realized we could do this. Now we want to scale it. See what I'm saying? Scale it for like, thousands of people to use potentially. So that's what we're working on right now. So I hope that makes sense, right? But again, the use case for SHNT right now is what? It's the main form of payment for our weekly auctions that we're going to be having, right? You guys are going to have Bitcoin rewards as well with the actual cultural Satoshis and historical Satoshis that we inscribe and sell on secondary marketplaces, maybe like a Magic Eden and all these things. Mm-hmm. And we did the raffle as well too. So yeah, and there's a bunch. Yeah, dude, there's like 10, like combined.
Yeah, combined, yes. And don't forget, when you actually buy the auction, you're gonna buy with SHNT, and the SHNT that you're gonna use to buy is gonna be burned again and again and again. So that's just one. And then I feel like that we give too much use case right off the bat. People get confused.
It's so much use case. I swear to God, bro, I can't even memorize all of them.
Yeah, because to be honest, normally when they launch the token, they say, okay, this is a meme coin. Hey, this is community. Woo, we're going to have a DAO. We're going to vote. Yeah, that's
it. Exactly. It's the governance token. Get all lazy like that. It's a governance token. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have somebody who asks, where is it? Oh, yeah, bullish on .sats domains. Bobby asks, yeah, Bobby, am I ever bullish? Dog, I spent like about 0.5 Bitcoin on that. I'm not even lying. On .sats domains. I went freaking berserk, So I did a video on this. We covered .sats domains a very long time ago too. I think it was the live stream prior to the BRC20 live stream we did 2 months ago. And yeah, I got Michael Saylor .sats, the first one. I got the president of El Salvador. What's his name again? Bukele, right? Nabaya Bukele. I got his. I got eToro's. I got a bunch of influencers, a bunch of Bitcoin maxis. Like, yeah, bro, I'm ready for that one to take off. I haven't really been up to date on that one in regards to what's his name, Sat's names. I haven't really been checking him out too much on Twitter. Maybe somebody could update me on that, but that could be the next one, that really gets its time now. It's get some love as well from the markets. We'll see, but that's a little bit more cumbersome to develop, and everybody loves a great token, right? Why? Because tokens are something that could flip much more easier than most of the asset classes out there. So, .sats are probably, like these, what do you call them? Digital properties, right? Domains, .eth, .sats, .btcs. Those are slower markets, but they do have value as well. But to answer your question, I am fucking bullish on them. Okay. So, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I went ham. 0.5. I'm telling you, something like dumb like that. Dude, I went so crazy on .sats domains. My Hira wallet, where I keep them, does not even open anymore. I got like about 15 different accounts in my Hira wallet, and the one that has the majority of them, it doesn't even fucking open anymore, bro. That's how much .sats domains is in there. Meaning, when I go to, okay, so I click the 3 dots, account 1, account 2, account this, account that. I go to whatever I think is account 4. Okay, it's trying to load, and then done. The little buffer for collectibles is loading, and it stops. I go down, there's nothing there. It's been like that for like about 2 weeks. But I'm not tripping. I know it's there because I scanned my Ordinal wallet address. My assets are there. But Hira wallet is not reflecting it. Okay? And then I take my Hira wallet seed phrase and I put it into another wallet. It fucking shows me some other address, So I'm like, what the hell's going on? I need my .sats domains. But that's to give you a little bit of perspective on how much I actually minted, bro. It's been crazy.
Yeah, I remember those nights. Hey friends, what you do? I'm inscribing.
Yeah. Dude, I was inscribing, dog. Like all fucking night. And this was before Unisat had the mass inscription. The mass inscription. Where you could have done it in bulk, like one transaction could give you 100 copies of 1,000 units or what have you. This was before that. Okay. And there's one more thing I want to say too. I like to cover the good, the bad, the in between. I want to say this. And you know what? In the next live stream, I'll bring this up, okay? And I want to say this right now. We got a good crowd here, okay? By the way. Do this too, while you guys are watching. Okay? So check this out, guys. Again, we were the first to bring this, the first people to ever really speak about BRC20s publicly, right? It doesn't count if you're talking about it with your friend in your room. It only counts if you speak about it publicly. So we're the first to do that on YouTube. Go check it out. Hear me out. So back in those days, Unisat barely existed. Okay, they weren't even the go-to. It was really either you had a Bitcoin core node or then Gamma came out. Gamma was one of the first to introduce that. And when I was reading the BRC20 handbook, it said make sure the inscription provider that you're using is one that does not keep the inscription first and send it to you. Okay, and in the live stream, I even said that. I said, guys, we have to be very careful about this because, you got to make sure that how the inscription service you're using, they don't keep your tokens. So what did I do? I did a test inscription of, I believe it was Pepe at the time, through Gamma, okay? And then the way I want to verify if I actually had it in my Hira wallet was by going to scan it on BRC-20.io. Because again, they were the only one at the time that had a scanning service. So I went now, sure enough, I see the inscription now, Pepe, in my Hyro wallet after using it on Gamma.io. And what did I do? I scanned it and it showed me the Pepes in my wallet. And I was like, ah, shit, cool. So I'm good. Okay, guys, so, Gamma.io does not keep your BRC20 tokens. Here it is. I just scanned my wallet and it's in my wallet address. Again, if Gamma.io was to keep this, that then means my token should never ever reflect on BRC-20.io scanning protocol. But yet they did. So then I said, okay, cool. This is legit. They're not going to keep it. And sure enough, at the beginning, we were using that until we found out that these motherfuckers are keeping our shit. So what threw me off was BRC20.io. Their freaking, scanning protocol was telling me I had it when indeed I did not have it. And then, I think about a week later or so, a few days later, Unisat came out with theirs, and we started to use that and start to, I made some videos on that too, on how you could use their, mass inscription tool with meme. And I also did some Pepe from them as well. Good thing. Or else I would have been, bro, imagine that. Pepe over 100x, and I couldn't even get it. And by the way, I lost a shit ton of my Pepes because of that. So, I lost a shit ton of my Pepes. Yeah, the majority though, it's probably half. I got another half of Pepes that I use Unisat, and a good portion of memes I use Unisat, a good portion. So I'm still grateful for that. But dude, man, I don't even want to count it. I have thousands of Pepe that was gone to lost to Gamma.io. And again, this is how it is in the early days. We don't know. Exactly. You learn, you teach yourself, and then you're self-taught, and then you learn from your own mistakes. What can I say? It is what it is. But yeah, I wanted to put that out there.
You're in the forefront of the battle. The forefront of the battle. You get sometimes to get hurt, and that says when you tap inside in a new industry, in a new ecosystem with new protocols, it's a lot of risk that they're involved. Even them, they don't even know if it's working. So you are actually tapping inside in a very, very early stage, which can give you extremely upside, but also some wrecked situation.
Neomeister, us and Dhun to the moon, baby. Don't get me wrong. Like, I still have Pepe. I could have had a lot more. I still have meme. I could have, meme, I didn't have any stuck in thing. It was only Pepe. It is what it is. But we still laughing to the bank. We're still laughing to the bank, though. I still got enough for some good change. A few tens of thousands of dollars, let's just say. Probably over 100k-ish, 150k, something like that. We'll see. Okay, cool. So what we got is, what about, so good question. So Japakarard asks, what about our .sat domains on Gamma? No. So very good point there. Thank you for mentioning that. So do not be mistaken with Gamma.io using your .sats domains. This is only a thing with the BRC20 tokens. Okay? So if like for example, I deployed SatsHunter's token, SHNT, through Gamma.io to my Hyro, and it works perfectly fine. You all know that, right? So this only works when you're actually minting the freaking BRC20 tokens, right? It only happens when you're minting it, not deploying. So that's very interesting to understand as well, how that works. Okay, cool, guys. Yeah, so look, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a good one. We have a lot more to cover. Yep. I can't wait to see, Davis, what's next in store in the world of BRC20s, in the world of Ordinals. Keep a lock, keep a look to my channel, because we got more newspapers today.
Francis. See you.
So there ain't really much left to see other than, until the next video, you're on your own. Later.